Why is the United States fighting a war against a nation it cannot defeat without technology that its primary adversary controls? March 2, 2026. Every F-35 that strikes Iran contains 250,000 microchips. Every Patriot missile that intercepts Iranian ballistic missiles contains 1,500 semiconductors. Every Aegis destroyer that defends carrier groups contains 10 million integrated circuits. And a significant percentage of these components, particularly the rare earth elements, the advanced packaging, the sub-7 nanometer fabrication, originate in or pass through China. The architecture of this dependency is not industrial policy. It is strategic self-immolation disguised as globalization. The United States offshored semiconductor manufacturing over 3 decades, prioritizing shareholder returns over supply chain security. Taiwan produces 90% of advanced chips. China controls 60% of rare earth processing. American domestic defense production relies on foreign inputs that adversaries can interrupt. The CHIPS Act of 2022, $52 billion to reshore manufacturing, will not produce operational capacity until 2027 at earliest. The war with Iran began in 2026. The unasked question: what happens when China interrupts supply during American war with Iran? The answer reveals catastrophic architecture. China does not need to join the war militarily. It needs to slow-walk export licenses, inspect shipments for quality control, prioritize civilian over military orders. Each F-35 grounded for chip shortage is worth more than any Iranian missile strike. Each Patriot battery awaiting semiconductor repair is a gap in Israeli defense. The Made in USA label conceals assembled from global components reality that adversaries can exploit without firing a shot. This is not hypothetical. It is happening. During COVID-19, semiconductor shortages grounded aircraft, delayed shipbuilding, slowed missile production. The pandemic was accidental. A Chinese supply interruption during Iran war would be strategic. And Beijing has already signaled, through the 16 vanished Y-20 flights, through the Verba manpads deal, through the joint naval drills, that it will not permit Iranian regime collapse. The technology that enables American warfare is controlled by the power that most benefits from American warfare's failure. What do you think? Is this the unavoidable cost of globalized supply chains that enable technological advancement? Or is it the deliberate construction of strategic vulnerability that ensures American military power is hostage to economic relationships that require permanent conflict management rather than decisive victory? Drop your thoughts below.